Welcome to Voice of Africa, your go-to channel for insightful content about African history, culture, and the ongoing quest for justice and equality. In today's video, we delve into a profound topic: why Black Africans were historically viewed as a threat. Stay with us as we uncover the complexities behind this perception, tracing its roots from ancient civilizations to the present day. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more engaging content. Throughout history, Black Africans have been subjected to a narrative rife with discrimination, prejudice, and an underlying sense of perceived threat. This perception, deeply rooted in both colonial and pre-colonial times, has significantly impacted societal attitudes and interactions, leaving an indelible mark that resonates even today. To fully understand why such perceptions developed, we must journey through the annals of history, where narratives of strength, superiority, and resourcefulness clash with those of exploitation, dominance, and subjugation. From the ancient civilizations of Africa, where kingdoms flourished amidst wealth and prosperity, to the era of European colonization, where exploitation of resources and labor reshaped the global landscape, the story of Black Africans is one of resilience amid adversity. The physical prowess of Black Africans, their charisma, and their pioneering role in human civilization set them apart, yet also sparked fear among non-Black communities who sought to maintain their dominance. One of the primary reasons why Black Africans were historically viewed as a threat lies in their physical superiority. Historically, and even today, Black people are recognized for their remarkable physical strength and charisma. This physical prowess was evident to non-Black communities, who realized that if Black Africans were allowed to participate fully in societal matters, they would likely dominate many aspects of life. This realization led to systemic efforts to exclude Black Africans from power structures, as non-Blacks sought to maintain their positions of influence by portraying physical strength as inferior to intellectual or delicate attributes. Genetic annihilation, another significant fear propagated by those in power, underscored the perceived threat of Black Africans. The prospect of intermixing leading to the dominance of Black genetic traits challenged established power dynamics and societal hierarchies. This fear manifested in laws and social norms designed to keep Black Africans marginalized and excluded from positions of influence. For instance, interracial marriages were often prohibited or heavily stigmatized to prevent the blending of Black genes with those of other races. This fear of genetic dominance highlighted the underlying anxiety non-Blacks felt towards Black Africans, who they perceived as superior in many ways. Africa, as the cradle of human civilization, holds a unique and unparalleled place in history. It is here that the first humans emerged, where societies flourished, and where natural resources abound. The wealth of Africa, from gold to diamonds, from fertile lands to vast reserves of oil and gas, has been both a blessing and a curse. This abundant wealth attracted explorers and exploiters alike, shaping narratives that continue to influence perceptions of Africa and its people. Ancient African civilizations such as Egypt, Ghana, Mali, and Songhai were renowned for their wealth, sophisticated governance, and cultural achievements. These civilizations contributed significantly to global knowledge, trade, and cultural exchange, further establishing Africa's historical prominence. Colonial powers, driven by greed and a desire for dominance, exploited Africa's resources while simultaneously denigrating the intellectual and cultural achievements of its people. The legacy of this exploitation persists in economic disparities, political instability, and cultural stereotypes that continue to affect African societies today. The colonizers systematically stripped Africa of its wealth, leaving lasting scars that are still visible in the continent's socio-economic landscape. The portrayal of Africa as a land of poverty and primitiveness served to justify the colonial agenda, reinforcing the notion of African inferiority and the need for European intervention. Despite the progress made in acknowledging and confronting these historical injustices, the underlying perceptions of threat towards Black Africans persist. In contemporary society, these perceptions manifest in subtle ways, influencing everything from media representation to economic policies. The journey towards equity and justice requires confronting these deep-seated biases and acknowledging the contributions and resilience of Black Africans throughout history. Voice of Africa invites you to join the conversation, to explore the nuances of history, and to challenge prevailing narratives. Together, let us uncover the truths obscured by centuries of prejudice and discrimination. By understanding the past, we can forge a more inclusive future where diversity is celebrated and where the contributions of Black Africans are recognized and valued. Let's take a moment to reflect on why it is crucial to bring these issues to light. As you engage with our content, remember to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Your support fuels our mission to amplify voices often unheard and to shed light on topics that matter. Together, we can build a community that embraces knowledge, empathy, and respect for all cultures and histories. Returning to our topic, another significant aspect to consider is how the first human civilization emerged in Africa. Fossil records and historical evidence clearly show that the earliest humans lived in Africa, developing complex societies and advanced cognitive skills long before other parts of the world. This fact challenges the narrative that non-Black civilizations were inherently superior and suggests that much of human progress can be traced back to African innovation and ingenuity. As time passed, some Black Africans migrated to other parts of the world, including Asia and Europe. This migration led to the spread of African genes and cultural practices, influencing the development of societies far beyond the continent. Despite this, non-Black populations often resisted acknowledging their African ancestry, preferring instead to create distinctions that reinforced their sense of superiority. This reluctance to accept African roots is still evident today, where many people remain unaware or dismissive of the deep connections that link all humans to the African continent. Africa's immense natural wealth has also played a crucial role in shaping perceptions and interactions with Black Africans. The continent is home to vast reserves of valuable resources, including gold, diamonds, oil, and gas. These resources have been a source of envy and exploitation for centuries, with foreign powers eager to control and profit from Africa's riches. The exploitation of these resources has often come at the expense of African communities, leading to environmental degradation, economic hardship, and social unrest. Colonialism further exacerbated these issues, as European powers carved up the continent, extracting resources while imposing their rule. The colonial legacy left deep scars, including artificial borders, divided communities, and a legacy of economic dependency. Even after gaining independence, many African nations continue to struggle with the consequences of colonial exploitation, fighting to reclaim control over their resources and build sustainable economies. In contemporary society, the narrative of Black Africans as a threat persists in various forms. Media representation often reinforces stereotypes, portraying Black Africans in a negative light while downplaying their achievements and contributions. Economic policies and practices also reflect these biases, with African nations frequently marginalized in global trade and finance. The persistence of these perceptions highlights the need for ongoing efforts to challenge and dismantle systemic racism and discrimination. As we continue this journey, we encourage you to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Your engagement fuels our efforts to amplify voices often unheard and to shed light on topics that matter. Together, we can build a community that embraces knowledge, empathy, and respect for all cultures and histories. Thank you for being a part of Voice of Africa. Stay tuned for more insightful content on Black culture, history, and the ongoing pursuit of equality and justice. Together, we can make a difference. Until next time, let's continue to celebrate and honor the rich heritage and contributions of Black Africans, both past and present.